Good morning, judges. I'm Benjamin from LQ Private Limited. I'm here to share with you our solar hybrid aircon. I'm sure you know that aircon consumption usually takes about 50% of the total building or office space energy consumption, and we are able to save 50 to 80% of the energy consumption with our solar hybrid aircon. So the current approach on how PV systems is in Singapore is that a building will usually install solar PV. The PV will then directly goes into this inverter and convert the DC current to AC current. And then this AC current will then go to distribution board, and distribution board will then channel it to various equipment such as your lighting, your aircon, your plug loads. So in this process itself, usually you have some conversion losses and some power losses. And secondly, most AC equipments are not as energy efficient as DC equipments. Hence, you see a lot more building owners changing their fans into DC fans and also EC powered AHUs as well. And lastly, PV together with the cost of inverter, together with these power losses and conversion losses, a typical project for solar PV is usually more than 6 years. So with this limitation in mind, we have come up with a different approach on how we do our solar hybrid aircon. So first of all, our aircon itself directly uses the power from PV system itself. There's no conversion, there's no changing of inverters, there's no inverters as well. So it directly uses the power from the solar into our aircon itself. And our aircon component is running all on DC components. So on aircon to aircon comparison between our aircon versus the normal off-the-shelf aircon in any market, we are about 10-15% more energy efficient. And lastly, with our patented patented power management system, we are able to manage our project. We are able to manage our power management in the hybrid mode. Meaning to say that on a frightful day, we are able to 100% run on solar panel. But on a cloudy and rainy day, we are able to prioritizes the power from the solar power, at the same time supplement it with the AC from the grid itself. So with these energy savings, we are able to achieve about 60 to 80% energy savings with this power management system. And with these savings, we are having a return on investment about 2 to 3 years, depending on the operations. So we did some comparison between solar hybrid aircon and some of the aircons in the market. We are affordable. Our aircon system itself, without a solar panel, is the same price as any 5-tix MEA aircon in the market. And we are able to save about 60 to 80% energy savings compared to a 3-tix aircon. The return on investment is about 2 to 3 years, and it is very easy to install. Installation of a 9,000 BTU unit will be less than 3 hours for a usual operation. So our solar hybrid aircon is very ideal for any buildings using split unit aircon for one-to-one replacement. It is also very ideal for construction site offices. So capital land, when you are doing a project that is building a building construction or building up, you can also use this as a site office where you can also reduce on your construction phase operating carbon. And lastly, it is also ideal for capital lands tenants who have sufficient aircon ledgers as well. So our mentor and I have identified 2 potential sites for pilots. One is the Escort Center of Excellence in Singapore, and the second one is Makati, Philippines. So for Singapore, we are doing a one-to-one replacement for 5 sets of 24,000 BTU units, and you will save you probably about 65% energy savings, and the return investment about 2.3 years. For the Escort Makati, it's a bit different. We'll be installing 5 new sets of BTU units for a newly crafted out aircon space. So that will have about energy saving about 70%, and the return on investment about 2 years. So we are always constantly improving our technology. So up next, we are looking at an app to monitor our energy consumption and also our carbon footprint and energy and carbon reduction as well. And we are also looking at split unit systems, aircon unit systems, and also VRV systems as well. Lastly, we are also being installed in several noteworthy projects in Singapore, such as your RSAF, NTU, DBS, and Singapore Polytechnic. And we are already in presence in Philippines, Malaysia, and Thailand. Thank you very much for your time.